Okay, let's try to get some gold today. Let's see, we've got a couple different options we can do. We can do 30 green or blue spells, or we can attack with 30 creatures. And these actually aren't bad to just do them at the same time. So let's see what we've got in green and blue that we can play in Historic. Not that deck. If you've seen other videos, you know we're done with that trash. Um, let's see, green and blue. Elementals is usually fun. I'm kind of down on it right now. I just played a fair amount of it. I think I've done Ascendancy on a video before. Let's see. We could always go green. Oh, I haven't done Merfolk on here before. I don't remember what all I've got in here. Ooh, I'm up at 66. Is there anything new that I'm missing, I wonder? Okay, let's do a quick search. This is going to turn into Merfolk video, and I wasn't even planning on that. So it's been quite a long time since I've played Merfolk. I think this deck, though, was Merfolk and Simic Ascendancy, so I might have to just completely rearrange it, because I think Merfolk is best with things like Mist-Cloaked Herald. Like making that a really big creature is really fun and a great way to win. So River Sneak can't be blocked. Let's see. Yeah, we might. Let's see. Spells your opponents cast a target Merfolk. Calls 2 more abilities. Activate. Yeah, why is that not in this deck? Okay, we're gonna fix this. This is a good card to have. This is a good card to have. This is okay. That might get the X. This is okay. Okay, I think this was here to enhance Simic Ascendancy, but we are no longer gonna, I think, focus on that card. I have another. I mean, we just saw I have a deck that's focused on that card. So let's move away from that. Ooh, that's going to be helpful. That's good. Do I only have one of those? Yes, I only have one of those. Do I only have one of those? Yes, I only have one of those. Tempest Caller, it's tempting to go ahead and put a full play set of those in, because that's how this deck wins a lot. Oh wow, I don't have... Really? I don't have a play set of those. That's odd. We could also use Sleep. Sleep is a good card here. I don't think I need that. Oh, Tatiova is amazing. Oh, I only have... Gosh, I can't believe I don't have more of those. Okay. So, let's go with that. Let's go get Mist-Cloaked Herald, and I think River Sneak makes a lot of sense here too. Although, putting counters on Merfolk means they can't block. Well, obviously that's going to take a while to get that out. Okay, let's keep going. We did get 4 of those already. That's nice. Let's see. Let's see. Storm Sculptor can't be blocked. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not great. We actually don't cast a lot of instant and sorcery spells with this deck. We cast some, so that's not a big deal. We don't cast enchantments with this deck. It's actually not a bad card, but I don't expect the game to go that long. If it does, something's not right. Let's see. Deeproot Champion. Whenever you cast a non-creature, we don't cast very many non-creature spells. I think we've got what we're going to work with, and then we may just trim it down. Although 64 is not awful, we might not even trim down. I'm not paying a lot of attention to the ones I don't have yet, just because I'm so low on wild cards right now, except for commons, but whatever. Do I need another Kumena? It's not bad. It's also not great. I don't know. Let's play it the way it is. Okay, let's go do this. Merfolk. I've had I've had success with Merfolk in the past, but it is a little one-dimensional, which is, you know, the way a lot of decks run, I suppose. And maybe that's why I pushed Simic Ascendancy before to give it another win con. But I don't know. I have a Simic Ascendancy deck, and I want this to be a more aggro, beat 'em up Merfolk deck. So the one thing I did notice is there was no interaction, no removal, no nothing going on like that. So that may have to be fixed, but it may not. We may have such a aggressive deck here that we might get around it. We'll see. I mean, it's kind of a it works or it doesn't kind of deck right now. I'm actually, well, okay, let's keep it. I was gonna say let's go after more land, but since I've got so much in the way of 2-drops, I'm not gonna push the land. Because when I do get my 3rd land, that'll be a good play. So, alright, let's go here. Oh, excuse me, I gotta sneeze. It's coming. And it's gonna probably, oh, now it might go away. The sneeze might go away. Of course, I tell you I'm gonna sneeze, it's gonna go away. Alright, this is getting us going in a right direction. Although, I don't like this matchup at all. Like, this is gonna, they're gonna board wipe, there's gonna be some control coming, and yeah. May tap or untap target. Yeah, I don't want to. So we're gonna decline. Nice. Yeah, it's ugh. Tap it. Why? I don't know. Now we're gonna start seeing counter spells now. I mean, we know we're gonna see them. We know this is gonna be a control heavy deck. Are we gonna get to them with the aggro in time? I don't know. So let's do it. Let's wait and see what they block with. Oh, well, of course they're, duh, that's unblockable. That was silly. Alright. Okay. Well, maybe they're just not finding what they need. I don't know. I keep anticipating a board wipe. And it hasn't come yet. Interesting. Does he concede here or board wipe? Okay. I'm thinking, looking at what I'm looking at, let's not get overzealous. Wow. Tapped everything. For what? Oh, life gain. Interesting. So I'm gonna hold off because I still think there's a board wipe coming. I don't think it makes sense to get rid of what's in my hand. Alright, so now let's do that. I still think there's a board wipe coming. Maybe settle the wreckage here. a second time. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to play one more card. Try to make it a little more difficult here, but I don't want to give everything up, so. This is not the way I expected this to go. I figured I would either get the aggressive win or the tables would have turned by now, so I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised I haven't won or lost yet. Interesting. He's paying a lot of mana to get those 1/1s out. Okay, and copied that. Oh, so he's going to try and make a horde of... That's an interesting way of doing it, I guess. A horde of tokens. I've seen this deck before. I mean, obviously, Anointed Procession has been around a long time. It's not new, but I've seen it recently, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it looked really good, but I just don't know. I don't know if it's not too late, because I do have the unblockable. And I just don't know why he hasn't had more removal. Like this deck is typically, okay, there he goes. Yeah, blue and white with no removal yet. That was so crazy. No Wrath of God. Gosh, what's the others? Time Warp, Time Wipe. Is it Time Wipe? I think. Like, where are all those cards at? Where's your unsummons, your basic stuff? I mean, that was so weird. I mean, I'm glad. It's a good win, but a weird win. Did not see it going that way. It's almost like they were very one-dimensional as well. I feel like I typically feel like I'm the one who's being overly one-dimensional. I don't come across as many people that are doing the same thing. Especially, I feel like especially once you make it to a certain rank. Now, granted, platinum is the new gold. It's easy to get through gold now, and so everybody sits in platinum. And I did reach a pretty decent level of diamond last season, to the point I actually had a shot at mythic if I just would have buckled down and focused on it. I've never made mythic, and I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, because I do so much just random deck here, test it, change up. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out what the best thing to play is. I mean, right now, probably Jund Sacrifice is the best thing to play, and just grind it until you get there. And there's some other top tier decks that you could just grind until you get there, but it's just not my thing. And that's fine for those people who do play that way. I'm not knocking it. Just not my thing. Ooh, mono red, it looks like. I mean, it's fitting, right? Oh, okay. What have we got? Creatures you control gain haste. Interesting. So this should slow down some of his removal. Let's get that out there. It'll be hard to just throw out a shock if it costs 2 more. Not impossible. I mean, you could do it right now. But definitely slowing things down a little bit. Interesting. So that is another thing that this deck does not do well. Like, there's no life gain or really potential for a comeback in that way. So, okay, this is good. I need to get some of my lords out to beef creatures up. Otherwise, blocking's not going to be fun, because then I'll just lose everything. Chump block. Iron Crag. This is okay. I've seen this before. I've done this before. That's actually a fun play. If you're on that side, not on this side. Wow, this is gonna. Yikes. It's over. I mean, it's over. Yeah, Merfolk's supposed to be the aggressive. Merfolk's supposed to be the aggressor. I've seen that before. I've done that before. That's pretty cool. You don't see it a lot. I don't know why we're not seeing it a lot more. That was pretty sweet. But he also drew exactly what he needed to have haste, to have just everything he needed. That was a perfect draw on his part. So maybe you don't see it as much because you've got to really draw into it. But I say that unless you're playing, white or blue or black. No, that doesn't really limit it very much. That statement's not going to sound good. When I was going to say it's hard to remove Drakusith. But black does it pretty well. White can exile it pretty easily. Blue can unsummon it. So, I don't know. Green has a harder time with removal, and red has a harder time with large removal. Red can remove small stuff easy. Wow, Merfolk is going nowhere right now, though. Nowhere. This will be our last go. Let's see what it does. Let's give it a shot. We did win that first game, but it didn't feel right. Like, it felt like the opponent should have had a better chance at winning. And then that last one was rough. Okay, so Meldon Lorden is discarding. He discarded down to 5. Yikes. Yeah, we can keep that. I do like the scry lands. I don't like that they're rare. I feel like that's odd. For a land that comes in tapped, and it scries, and scrying is good, but feels like it's uncommon, but whatever. I've had a lot of people defend that they're rare, so I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. I know a lot of people defend it, so whatever. Actually put a counter on that and swing in. Wow. Yeah, good removal really eats this deck up. And we don't have the land to get that. That will help a ton, but we got to get there. I don't mind this deck being slow on land because of its curve, but it would be nice to have some more, especially when the opponent is not having any trouble getting land. And I hate these colors. Gosh, I hate those colors. Okay. Let's go here. Alright, if you're gonna do something, do it. You don't have that many choices to figure out what you're gonna do. Hey, nice. Okay. Sure. It's not bad. Alright, computer, come on. Get us to the next phase. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's get through this game. I think we can get a win. I'm not crazy about what I see over there at all. But maybe. Do we chump block here or wait? I'm going to wait because I think we're going to be able to beef these creatures up. So, I mean, let's start. I know that's not going to beef them up, but I'm hoping it might slow some of his strategy down. Oh my gosh, guys, just make your decision. Can't really be that hard of a decision. Well, we're being roped. I don't know, I tend to always give the benefit of the doubt when it comes to this. I tend to think that they're not stalling on purpose, but it certainly could be the case. I always like to think it's either a connection issue or emergency bathroom break, maybe? I don't know. But he's not doing a good job hitting the buttons. Come on, hit the buttons. I think his pet was even telling him the same thing. Did you guys see that? I looked over and it was like barking at him. Well, we're dealing damage. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting nap time-ish. What time is it? Not too bad. Okay, he's playing again. Yay! I don't think I have this in a deck yet. Maybe one. I'd like to kind of figure it out. Fae of Wishes going to the sideboard. Okay, and gonna wipe my board. Well, thanks for the notice. I think how much does it cost? 5 to proliferate? Well, it wouldn't do much. Just do that one. Yeah, let's go here. Well, if we're gonna get board wiped, let's hold off on playing anything. Draws a card and destroy all creatures. So we don't get to draw a card. Neither is he. But destroying all creatures for 4 is pretty good for him. And luckily we waited. So, oh nice. Let's get that out with that. Okay, now we can get back to our strategy. Maybe. See what he takes out. Oh, he's not taking anything out. Okay. So now we have to decide, do we go after Raoul? I kind of feel like we do. Nice. Although, if we go here, we can actually take him out completely. Tap him. No, don't tap him. I don't even know. That would be weird. Let's see. Let's go here. Actually, it's a permanent. wish I would have realized what I was doing sooner. I don't know why, I just assumed it said non-land permanent, and these were lighting up, and I was like, oh, could have done that. Nope, I just had it in my brain that it said non-land permanent. Okay, now let's put a 1/1 counter here. And here. Okay. Now let's go here and here. Man, I'm so disappointed I didn't pay attention to that well enough. I don't know. I just had non-land permanent on the brain. Like I could have been totally like playing everything if I'd have been actually untapping my lands. Oh, he did find a time wipe, but I'm surprised he gave up. The time wipe would have made a huge difference. That's odd. Well, he didn't have enough mana to play it that turn, and I would have taken him out the next turn. Okay, I guess it makes sense. Alright. Merfolk is fun. Are we going to see if we finished our quest? I don't know. I've had server issues today. Oh well. Oh, maybe. Do I end the video before we get there? I'm I'm on the edge here. Look at that. We got some coinage. Nice. We finished our quest with Merfolk. Okay, folks. Thanks for hanging out and watching me play some Merfolk. Catch you later.